Hello, I'm doing another 30-day anime art challenge. This is day number 17. So let's spin the wheel. I already obviously know what we're drawing, but you don't, so I spin the wheel. So the anime, what the wheel told us to draw was what is the shortest anime I've ever enjoyed. So this anime. It's a very underrated anime. It doesn't get much, and it actually was a game. It was an Otome game. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Do you know what? I'm gonna actually see if Google can say out to me.
Kenka Bancho Otome, girl beats boys.
Right, so that's what Google says that it's, how to say it. I've also tried to pronounce it. Kenka Bancho Otome. And then girl beats boy. So I did actually go into Google and say how to finger it, but then I thought, let's actually listen to what my computer says. So that's that's how you say it. Anyway, totally, it's not off topic, but there it is. There is 12 episodes of this, and there's only one season now. Each episode is like bloody hell. It's is it 10 minutes? It's not even 20 minutes. I think it's like 10 minutes, and that's with the intro and outro song, I'm sure. Do you know what? Let's actually look it up. So they are actually 8 minutes long, and yeah, that's it. And that's also including the intro and outro, or it might not be including that. I might be taking it out. Anyway, so yeah, so they're very short, they're quick, and they're just fun. They are quite fun episodes to watch. So I wanted there to be a second season, and I did look it up to see if there was an anime manga that it was based off or what. It is based off a game, so you can find out which, and it's one of them choice games that you want to click on and stuff. I've never actually played the game. I did look into it, but I'm not really a gamer type of girl. So this is the anime. This was actually difficult to draw. I don't even know why. It just seemed, I don't know. Everything just didn't seem to flow at all. And I actually like the image at the end. I just don't like the faces for some reason. A few of the faces are like, what? But anyway, so I have done the sketch. I've done the sketch layer. Basically is shapes and then refine, and then I've done the line art. So I think I've already done the line art. So now I'm doing the background, because I love to do the background for these types of things. And it's a basic background. They're on top of a school roof. So it's tiled flooring, and I used the pencil to add texture to that, because I love that. I love that tool right now. The texture, it's just nice. It's a pencil tool. It adds a nice texture when you make it big. But also I love to use it for my shapes and refine art. And then I like to use this ink type tool pen, which makes the lines nice and smooth. And the lines, I don't like to use basic black for everything. I use black for anything that's dark, obviously black, or a dark grey kind of going on. But with the skin, instead of using a normal for black, or using because I use a base skin tone, I use a dark brown type of outline, and same with all of the hair and stuff like that. If it's burgundy, I use if it's like a pink colour, I use burgundy. If it's blue, I use a darker blue and stuff. I try to make it as dark as possible, so the line art by the end of it, when I add the shading, it's not lighter than the actual darkest shade I add, because I use loads of layers. Everything I do, it's layer upon layer upon layer. Honestly, I have, by the end of it, I think I'm like 100 something of layers, because I like to add the base coat, which I actually fill in and colour in as in like a felt tip pen kind of, which is basically, it's just the base layer. It's the mid-tone of whatever I'm colouring or drawing in, and then I add depth. So I add shadows and depth with each colour or each thing getting darker, and then I add the shades, or I like to add a little bit of contrast to it. So with the orange in one of this guy's hoodie, I like to add a little bit of yellow instead, not like a pale orange. I like to add a little bit of yellow in it, so it looks like it's not shining, but it looks brighter, that sort of thing going on. The purple as well, I like to add a little bit of like, it's like a turquoise blue. This is just so nice. Also, depending on my mood, I don't know if I've said it in the last one. Yeah, I might have said it in the last Patreon or something like that. But I do like to do my colouring, my base colourings, loads of different. Sometimes I'll colour it in like I just did in now, or sometimes I'll like colour it block and then rub around the edges. I just do. I think it's my form of procrastinating in a way, because it's mundane or something like mundane, something like that. I mean mundane. I'm doing the editing for this, and oh my god, I just sound so stupid. Yeah, I mean mundane. I don't know why it didn't come to me the first time, but yeah. So I just like to do that, and then I like to add shades and loads of layers on top. I think that's pretty much it. This is, like I said, this is a really nice, it's an underrated anime. I think that's why they didn't actually add any more, because I don't think it got the popularity it did, or I don't think it got too much. But basically, I don't even have this anime is basically, girl goes into an all boys academy. Now she's kind of like blackmailed into going there because the girl is in pink, so there's somebody looks exactly like her but as a male, and he does not want to go to there. He does not fight or anything like that, but he doesn't want to disappoint his family, so he kind of like blackmails her into going, because he knows that she can fight. So it's who can get the top of the school basically. And the finale, it seems like she's going to get, oh no, it's a girl, but no, they don't. And everyone around, all the boys around her kind of believe that she's a boy. Or no, but one. The boy in blue knows, or at least suspects that it's not. But yeah, it's a good watch. I recommend watching it if you like that sort of thing. If you don't, it's not for you. But yeah, I liked this. It's a nice little drawing. I would have never drew this. So this is why I like the wheel, because it just gives you something different, a different thing to draw. So yeah, and as you can see, the faces are a little bit weird, but I like them. I stick to them. So yeah, I think that's all. I hope that you liked this drawing. I hope that you have a wonderful day filled with creativity. Please tell me what your shortest anime was. It's not One Piece, I know that. I have watched that. It took me over a year to watch that, so yeah, it's not a short anime. But tell me what your shortest anime was that you enjoyed or something like that. And did you watch this anime? That'd be cool to find out who else watched it, because I don't know many. I hope, please like, comment and subscribe to this video. I hope that you liked this video. That's all. Bye.